today on Divorce Court.
I'm here on divorce court to settle the issues with my girlfriend that I see a future with and don't want anything to stumble us up on our way.
I really don't want to change Thomas. I think he is a perfect man. It's just we need to work on our communication.
I just want an unbiased opinion about how we can move forward together.
What I want from Thomas is for us to have a strong relationship and to communicate fully.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Thomas Reid and Sally Palermo. The two of you have been together for 5.5 years. You do not have any children together, but you are having complications in your relationship. Mr. Reid, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
I'm here today in divorce court to fix my ongoing issues with my girlfriend and my family.
Okay.
It's stopping our progression as a couple.
Okay, what's going wrong?
Well, just the constant bickering between both sides. And it sounds sad, but the field that I'm in is violent and all I want is peace. So you've been together 5.5 years and they've been bickering the whole time? Yep, and I'm in the middle.
Did they not like her from the beginning? And if so, why not?
Well, actually, they liked her from the beginning, and then around maybe right before we moved in together, they started fighting ever since.
About what?
The stupidest things, like, oh, she said this, she said that, and I have to play both sides and keep them both happy.
Mm-hmm. Not to talk about my own kind, but are there a lot of women in your side of the family?
Yep.
Ms. Palermo, what's going on with you and his side of the family?
We do not get along anymore, and it's more upsetting to me. I get angry, but it's just because my feelings are hurt, you know?
What kind of stuff do you bicker about?
Well, he moved out to Vegas with me. I thought Vegas would be a great opportunity for him because he's a boxer and, you know, he's just about to get his pro card, and there's so many good things that could happen to him in that town. And I said, hey, why not? I mean, we were only dating for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And I was like, why don't you come to Vegas, try it out, you know.
You were only dating 3 to 4 weeks?
Yeah.
And you broke camp with her?
Yeah, it was the best decision I ever made.
Oh, that's sweet.
Besides the being in the middle part, that sucks.
Okay.
And so he moved out, and it was in February, and they wanted him back every day. They called him and just harassing him to come back by Easter. So, and
But let me ask you this. Can you see, you got a kid. He's 20 years old. Some chick rolls through, and in 3 weeks, he bounces with her.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that bother you a little bit?
Totally.
Okay.
Totally.
As long as you understand. I just want to make sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So after that, did it continue from that, or different issues have arisen during the course of your relationship?
From that, like 2 months went by, and it was Easter Sunday, and his family really wanted him to come back home. And I begrudgingly, you know, was like, oh, yeah, go back home. And, or no, you can go back home. I don't care, you know, whatever. But I was really stressed out because I had a new job, and I had all these bills to pay for. And he wasn't there, and I didn't have that comfort. So Easter Sunday made a bad choice, and I got in a disagreement with his family member, and I said a few choice words to her. Not the best idea, and it wasn't smart. It was totally out of emotion. And then another family member called me back, and it was more
choice words.
More choice words, and that stopped our relationship with his family. That kind of went a halt. They don't want to talk to me. Nothing after that.
You guys never recovered?
Never. Well, recovered in a silent sense. You know,
you're
like,
not actively bickering, but
no.
You just don't deal with one another.
Yeah, because I love him, and I don't want anything to happen.
Do you remember what the fight started about?
A family member was saying I was close with. How I met Tom was through this member, and she knew a lot of things about my past, like we all do, and nothing bad, but just, you know, unneeded stuff that she said to him. And, you know, it hurt my feelings, so I got upset.
Yeah. Did you ever apologize?
I did. I wrote an apology letter to one of the family members, and I cried when I was writing, and it was very sincere, and I really felt bad for what I said, and
still no love.
And not even a recognition that they even got it.
Okay. Mr. Reid, you come from a tight-knit family, yes?
Yep.
Is it a large family?
Pretty much so. It's a close, like we're like an old-fashioned Italian family, real close and everything like that. The ironic thing is I met her through my family, and right when we started dating and, you know, me and her decided to move out here, started all the problems.
Right, right.
Back and
so
forth
they
on
still
both
mad
sides.
at you because you left, or are they just mad at her?
They're mad at both of us. The only thing that sucks is I get it from both ends, so I can't win. So all I want is some peace.
Well, what do you do now? I mean, do they call and they start stuff? They tell you stuff? Are they still trying to get you to come home?
Yeah, they would like me to go home and, you know, pursue a career welding up with my father, or at least go visit for more of the holidays. And, you know, the funny thing is not to bring Sally too. So it's like either way, I can't see who I want on the holidays.
One-way
on both
ticket.
Ends. Yeah.
Always a one-way ticket.
Always a one-way ticket.
So they're upset about your career choice as well?
I think it's more of a blanket just to get me to go back
Gotcha.
towards the family.
Gotcha. Do you visit often?
I try as much as I can, but either way, I hear it from
Either side. Somebody's mad at you all the time.
It's like, oh,
Can you
you're
get a
going
man
back.
a little bit of a break, though? I mean, family is family.
I do, and the meanness has gone down a lot. You know,
Not for me.
I've really calmed down a lot because family is family, and I want to be part of his family. And I guess I just don't feel like I'm ever going to be part of his family. You know?
And what you need to do is embrace that, though. Be comfortable. Be calm. Expect them not to want you around. And once you're at peace with that, you're not going to give him the business. All that he doesn't need. He can't help it. He can't fix them. He can't do anything about it. Once you're at, that's how they are. You don't feel any type of way, as they say.
And I guess that confidence has grown, but it's not like fully there.
Yeah. Work on it like a job. That you're going to make that piece of, hey, that's just how they are. Don't worry about it. And don't give him the business, so at least he can get some ease on one side if he's not getting any ease on the other.
Totally.
All righty. I also understand you two, in addition to the family, fight a great deal about money. So I want to switch topics and talk about your financial issues at home.
I always was a waitress and worked at a pizzeria. I'm a hairdresser, a yoga instructor. I don't know, I just like to be a jack of all trades, I guess.
Is money tight all the time?
All the time.
Have you gotten a second gig? You don't have to love it, you just have to make money with it. So, Ms. Palermo, I'll ask you, what's the issues in your house with regards to finances?
When I first moved out to Vegas, I was the one supporting us for a couple years, and I totally understood that because, he was trying to find his dream. I come from a family, my father's a musician. You do what you love to do, and, that's just be happy. And, but I'm trying to still find that. I love to draw. And I'm also a street performer. I perform on Fremont and Fremont Street.
What do you do?
I am like a showgirl.
You
stand up with like feathers. And,
oh, gotcha.
And,
oh, there you are.
yeah, that's me.
That's that. You can't get mad at that.
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, it's still not that what I really love to do, and it doesn't pay. It's not as lucrative as I would want it to be.
So is money tight all the time?
All the time. All the time.
Given that what you're doing isn't as lucrative as you would like it to be, have you gotten a second gig or like a steady regular? You don't have to love it. You just have to make money with it.
Yeah, and that's my problem, totally, because it just scares me to do a job I don't like. I know, and that sounds spoiled and terrible.
It scared me to be broke.
Yeah.
That's fear for me. No dollars coming in. Hey!
Or
And that's the smart way.
Because you
to
can
think.
always quit a job.
Yeah. I used to work 2 jobs, since I was 16. I always was a waitress, and I worked at a pizzeria. I'm a hairdresser, a yoga instructor. I don't know. I just like to be a jack of all trades, I guess.
Mr. Reid, what is your take on the financial situation at your home?
It's just kind of sad to put your financial security into basically glorified panhandling. And then the little money we do have, the last of it goes towards cigarettes. And
Who's smoking?
I smoke.
It's 2016.
Well, in every way, you
What's
saw the
up with
picture.
that? Haven't you heard?
I love to smoke a nice succulent. It just is perfect. I don't know. It's terrible. I know.
Well, now, Mr. Reid, you're a
Tom's me
boxer.
down.
You spend most of your day training, yes, no, maybe?
Yep. I spend countless times in the gym, which actually is another issue.
I still run-
Well,
Do you
leads into
work
it.
as well, or is it training your soul?
I work, I clean, I train, and then no matter what it is, I get it in all ends.
I still run more than him, though.
Yeah, I'll give her that. She's crazy.
Sorry to interrupt.
So you do have a steady job?
Yes.
Yes. But it's not enough.
It's not enough by
And
myself.
she needs to, would you like her to pick up her game a bit?
Hell yeah.
Ms. Palermo, you heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I'm with Mr. Reid on that one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Being an artist is a wonderful thing, and I think if you have talent, I don't have an artistic talent at all, but
I bet you do. You'd be surprised.
no. We've looked. But there always has to be some practicality somewhere in it. You know what I mean? Have a ready steady.
Yeah.
Have a ready steady, and then the art will come, and then you can do it on the side or around the ready steady, and then
Yeah.
you can rock. You know what I mean? Maybe he makes it big as a boxer, and then you can, woo.
So I'm crossing my fingers.
Okay.
No.
You're a little bit concerned that he might have an eye for other women, or that other women might be looking at him. You've even taken it to the extent that you would go by the gym where he's training and peek in the windows to see if there are women there looking at him. Is that right? Will Thomas's family ever forgive Sally and accept her? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/divorce court. Divorce Court will be right back. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Divorce Court. Mr. Reid, what's up with the dogs, and why is it such a problem?
I never thought I'd be able to say this in my lifetime, but man's best friend's not man's best friend right now. I'm jealous of my dogs. They get more love than me, better food than me, and just better conditions than me.
Better conditions. Oh, my God. Oh, those are the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are they both pits?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So what are their names?
The white one we call TC, but his original name's Poppy, and the other one's Rocco.
Rocco.
He's the
Now,
baby.
you're treating the dogs better than you're treating your man.
That's an
A lot
exaggeration.
better.
I treat everyone in our house. I take care of all my boys.
Them first,
But
though.
if they don't have enough dog food, I'll put some eggs in. Cook them some eggs. They're my babies. I'd like to take care of them.
But
all
I
they
get
ask
oatmeal.
for in this world is to be loved, to be fed, and to be taken out. Feel the fresh air. Other than that, they're the most docile, creatures on this earth. And
Well, why do you think he's jealous of them?
because I sometimes he used to work at a pet store, and a lot of people showed him disrespect, and and a lot of people showed him disrespect. So he would come home and he would find me just cuddling with them in bed, and petting them, be like, "Oh, I love you," and he'd just come home and be like, "Are you kidding me?" I just really love them. They're my boys.
I mean, I have
Where's
a
my
dog, and I love my dog. I do. dog love and my man love never gets confused.
And that's,
I like your
that's
style.
scary. That's actually scary. I didn't realize it was that big of a problem.
But you should pay attention, though.
Yep.
You know what I
he
mean? You
does
should pay
love to.
attention. I know he loves them too, but I mean,
I got you. Thank you.
you're welcome. You're a little bit concerned that he might have an eye for other women, or that other women might be looking at him. Tell me why that is.
We have a friend who likes to, troll for women and likes Tom to be his wingman because Tom's all big and muscular and, can attract the ladies. And he's a boxer. But I guess the jealousy creates these stories in my head. I just go like Sybil, I get this twitch. And,
They're like novels, too.
So my understanding is that you've even taken it to the extent that you would go by the gym where he's training and peek in the windows to see if there are women there looking at him. Is that right?
It's a half a mile down the road. I can always take the dogs.
I don't give her a reason either.
And I just some of the windows are tinted, so I have to peek in a little bit just for curiosity. And I've never seen anything, so.
But she still comes.
Yeah.
I was going to get her a membership,
Mr.
too.
Reid, I so like you.
Thank
He's
God.
very cool. He's very calm. He got women over here doing this and women over there doing that. He's still smiling and cracking jokes.
Thank God somebody sees it.
I like me some you, Mr. Reid, very much
Same
so.
here.
One last thing you're concerned about is the state of chaos in your home. You say she's a slob. Is that true?
Oh, that's an understatement. But then again, I'm a little strict, I guess.
Are you a little OCD with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's got to be right in place all the time. Everything's got to be faced the same direction. And
Yep. But then the ironic thing about that is she'll yell at me if her stuff's not in the same spot, like her lighters. Mm-hmm. She'll take them from where they're organized and then just lose them. And then she asks me for them. And then I go to get them and they're not there. And then I tell her that. And she flips on me like it's my fault.
Flips is an overstatement. I get upset because I'm the type, they say that, creative people, they're a little bit messier, right?
She's very
That's
creative.
right.
But the cigarette butts everywhere. She's very creative. Most talented person I've ever seen. So
I got you.
Very
I
talented.
understand what's going on here. What can Thomas and Sally do to strengthen their relationship? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. You're a lovely couple. I'm not at all sure why you're here, but you're a lovely couple. You got some issues at home with the in-laws or the kind of in-laws,
Yeah.
but we already discussed that. You know what you're going to do. You're going to accept that in whole, not in part, and you're going to be glacial about it because there's nothing you can do, and therefore give him peace on that one side of that equation. I said, you quit smoking. Stop sitting, you're sitting on the couch, you're petting the doggies, wondering what women are looking at you do. You need to and you don't have enough money. Get a job. It'll solve a number of things. You know what I mean? You won't have time to wonder about what he's doing and where he's going. You won't be so anxious about money. It'll calm you down altogether. It'll make him feel a little bit better. He loves the living daylights out of you. You're absolutely gorgeous. I truly believe that you will find your calling sometime sooner rather than later, and that you got a strong man to lean on in the meantime, in between time. I think you're a perfectly wonderful couple of people. I'd invite you over at dinner if I could cook, but I can't. This matter is adjourned.
I definitely am going to change my behavior when it comes to him and being jealous and definitely getting a job. So
I think it's a wake-up call to both of us to step up our game and appreciate each other more. So we gained a lot today to bigger and better things.